Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, come at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And I really want to say thank you to you guys for supporting my last two videos. I don't do news videos often, and I ended up doing two in a row. And you guys really supported that. You know, I saw a lot of comments, I saw a good amount of likes, and I really just want to say I really do appreciate when you guys love when I try to branch out and try to do something new or try to revive something. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, or at least I'm going to try, is doing a news-related Yu-Gi-Oh video probably once a week in addition to my other types of videos. It might be like 2 or 3 pieces of news, and I'll just condense it into one because I really don't like making a piece of news every time something comes out in the TCG, unless either A, it's going to change the game, 2, it's like super duper major, or 3, if I catch it in time. So you guys will probably start seeing a news video probably once a week. Also, if you guys want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. I always love it when you guys ask me to go over cards. A lot of you want my opinion on some multis, so we do have a lot of ultimates here today after we get through the buyouts, which also contain ultis, as you see right over here. And if you guys want to support the channel and you're buying cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no additional cost to you, and consider being a YouTube channel member. And if you guys can smash that like button and we could get to 60 likes, that'd be great. And if you're not subscribed, like usual, what are you doing? Subscribe. I want to get to 1500. It's been a week and I've been like teetering on the edge. And I'm getting like really, really excited because the opening I have, I'm not trying to hype it. It's a good opening, is all I'm saying. Uh, Anyway, CASTEL the Sky Blaster Musketeer. Ultimate Rare here from Astro Pack 7. These are actually bought out. I have a near mint here at 92 because I got mine at 23. And I told people I actually would grab this, but I never really harped it too much lately. And 96 going up to 120. This is the highest rarity of CASTEL, and this is essentially a staple in 2016 format. Any 2016 format, or even like parts of 2017 and parts of, I think it came out in 2016. So if it came out in 2015, probably for a format then as well. But when this came out of Duelist Alliance, this was the craziest rank 4. You would play this at Silent Monarch in every single deck you could play rank 4 in. With third being stuff like Abyss Dweller and like Gaga Cowboy. It was definitely a wild time. So if you got yours at 23s, congrats. You got some in my Astro Pack, or not my, yeah, my Astro Pack, look over where I looked over stuff like Ultimate or Tsukiyomi. I actually told people also grab this card then as well because I thought it was very cheap, especially for 40. So if you did, congratulations, you doubled your money. I still don't think this is a bad amount to pay, but you always feel bad if you could have paid less. That's at least how I see it. Uh, what then we have over here, Ruddy Mephist, not Blood Mephist, but Ruddy Mephist. About $30,000 for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Champion Series prize card. You know, I really don't understand. Fun fact, I actually have a Japanese. 30,000. And this is for light play. That's what irritates me, and that they won't PSA a card like this. Why on earth do you think this can sell for this amount and not PSA it? That just makes no sense to me. I don't care if it's lightly played, even a PSA 7. I don't care. Right? For something like this, it really does not matter. But what this card does is once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you can inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card your opponent controls, which isn't too bad, especially in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays. They'll be taking some damage. And then each time your opponent sets a spell or trap card, you inflict 300 damage to your opponent. So they set a spell or trap, boom, that's 300 as well. So this card's going to stay on the field for a little while. I really wish this got a way to get into the TCG, but I think because of translation issues, that's the reason why. Because I'll tell you this, I'm not calling it Ready Memphis. I'm about to lose my stack. Super Rare Castles from Duelist Alliance are only 50 cents. I just want to point that out. This is the version I play, not the Ultra or nothing. I just play the original print. I don't think these can go crazy, especially because there's like so many pages. Like, yeah, we bought them out at 11 there. Uh, but I would just grab your copy for yourself. So don't expect to make money off this per se, but this is the version I would pay. 50 cents, not even a dollar. Duel's Alliance Maximum Crisis. So a lot of people are eyeing this for new Pendulum support in the future. If there's a card in the Pendulum Zone, you add a Pendulum monster or a Pendulum spell and trap from your deck to your hand. So it's essentially a search card. That search is very limited, but in the Pendulum archetype. First edition near mints are like $4, going up to like 5. I mean, it took this card long enough. It was always a dollar. Would I grab some? I'm not saying that. I don't think this card is going to be that great. However, people are going to overhype this card up for sure. I already know a lot of people are like, oh, bro, it should be a $15 card minimum and blah, blah, blah. This card's going to go up because people are going to want to buy it because they think it's going to be good. So if you want a copy just to get rid of it really quickly, go for it. But don't go crazy. Eligible constructs from Duels Alliance. First ed lightly plays are 95. First ed near mints are $133. Well, 138 going up to 150. I was actually playing the mirror match today. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, you have ulti constructs? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. How much you get for?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, 6." And it's like, "Oh, 60s, bro. That's amazing." I'm like, "No, $6." And he's like, "Wait, how?" And he stopped shuffling. It was the funniest thing. And he just looked at me. And if you guys don't know that story, yeah, I got ulti constructs for 6s, but I had my own personal copy that I got for 30 because I always want at least one copy when it was banned. So I got my whole playset for 42. I'm very happy with this. IP Masquerade Starlight Rare. I don't know if you guys know this, but English copies are $1,100. I don't know who's buying it, and I'll be honest with you, I feel like Chaos Impact might be worth getting sealed at this point because of just this card. Now, this card always tends to see some sort of meta play. I understand that. But 1100 for this. I'll tell you this. If you got yours at 500, great job. Next time a competitive Starlight Rare comes out, maybe I'll grab it. You know, if I see Heavy Storms going a little higher, I might just go to Phantom Rage and buy myself my Starlight Zeus. But yeah, 1100. Are you guys paying this? Because I'm not. I actually had a guy, he has a French one, which, funny thing about the French version, if you guys do not know, is it still says IP Massacre in it, and then the effects are completely different, but it has the same name. He got for I think 525, and it just with foreign copies. Now I'll be honest, most people aren't going to pay this, and for foreign copies, people are going to pay even less. So if you have this card, yeah, you keep it. It's going to go up, but I feel like whoever has it and is trying to get rid of it is going to have issues unless they find like a real serious collector. Spellbook of Fate Ultimate is bought out. First I'd like play 60, and then lightly played unlimited are $108. Listen, I can't be shocked. This card doesn't even have a reprint yet. If you're gonna spend a lot of money on Ultra, of course you're gonna buy the ulti. If you got ultis for your high rarity, prophecy deck, congratulations, you made a lot of money. I still don't think this is bad. It's just this is way more than I want to pay for this card. And that's like the big issue with Spellbook of Fate. This card desperately needs a reprint. Konami just straight up forgot about it. Ultra rares are unlimiteds are like 1920. First sets are 20. I have to call that cheap even if it's not because this card hasn't got a reprint and it can double. The more people who want to play, the more copies of Spellbook of Fate you're going to need. So, yeah. Mistworm Hidden Arsenal here. I was talking in my last news video about Mistworm, and I was like, actually, I want to go over these, actually. Lightly played here for 562. Very good, actually. Near mids for 10, so this really isn't too bad. Even though it has that shipping, so it's like $6 relatively. How much are first eds, though? That's what I'm honestly curious about. Oh, wait, no, this doesn't have first ed. I forgot. Near mids are $10, though. Going up to about, yeah, 13s. So, original secrets aren't bad, but it does have the DT. You know what? Scratch that. Grab the DT. That's a whole lot better. I mean, no one's really gonna purchase this wall, I believe. But even if you do, you have another 6 here. Like, you have some of this on the market. I won't go crazy over this card, but I still think it's good to have a copy. Especially because for older formats, this card was really good. Now, I, believe it or not, ran this over Trish in certain decks. Especially because, when you returning 3 cards to the hand that were like, bigger monsters that you can't get or other synchros was really, really good, right? Yes, with Trish, you get the banish off field and your opponent's card. But if you can basically make them go, like, and take 3 cards off the board, especially cards that are problematic, like other synchros like Stardust, Dragon, all that, you're gonna want Mistworm. And I told people this should have been a much bigger contender when it came to Trish versus Mistworm, especially because, well, no, that's the curse of Trish, but yeah, that's why I really like this card. But Trish is still very powerful. Elemental Hero Neos, Dual Terminal 1, so these are getting bought out. I told you I'll get them at 4-5. You have a copy here for 10, a playset here for 10, a few here for 10, normal stuff, right? Then they go up to 17 and 28. A lot of people are eyeing DT Elemental Heroes, so I definitely would too. If you don't have this card, grab them at 10s. You will not be disappointed. Wrath of Neos Dual Terminal 1 is also getting bought out, so I don't know why someone told me about this. So you have a lightly played here for $2.39. That's actually quite good. And then you have 4 here for about $5, so, you're probably going to grab 2 copies here, but if you don't, I don't know what you're doing. Would I grab this card? Uh, for a DT card that's hard to get, like, this I play for 2, perfectly fine. Near Mit's at 4? It's not bad. I mean, I don't. It's gonna be a little hard to move this card, I feel, but for DT cards, I'd rather spend $4 and then be like, oh, I'm stuck with this $4 card. Oh no, than this go to 15, 20, and me be like, well, could have got a playset for less. And that's kind of how the logic I kind of use with certain amounts of these cards, along with now that I sell on TCG Player, which if you guys don't know, I actually have a shop linked in the description below if you want to buy directly from me. Some of you actually send me nice notes like, hey man, I love your channel, and I'm like, cool. You know, Seller doesn't need to reply to this message. I mean, I'd like to say thank you for the love and support, but okay. Jokes, though. Dark Resonator Dual Terminal Preview, so this is the preview version, alright? Not the regular one. Is $45. I don't trust this. Not because it's not from a new seller, but I just feel like they get the stuff wrong, the little things wrong. Like, is this really the preview? However, the other DT version here, there's 17 left. 50 cents. I wouldn't go out crazy and buy them, but I mean, you could get all of them here for 12 bucks. That's way more than you should buy for Resonator, but hey, if you want this card, just get this one. I don't think the preview is really worth it. Like, I feel like preview is so expensive, and then you have to go through. The trouble is not worth it. I'd rather spend it on something else. Laval Chain Dual Terminal 7 is actually getting bought out here. We have one page here, just one page. And near minutes are $100. That's a lot for DT. Is that worth it? I really can't say it is. Like, I really can't. I think this is way too much. But I understand why it's going up. Original Secret Rares, though, from Knights of Stars, man, this was the one good hit in Arsenal. Now, a lot of people would like to shit on hit in Arsenal, right? Which as you should. 1 through 4 at least had some good extra monsters, and Jax Alley Birdman was in there. Woohoo! For the one guy who wants to say, it's like, oh, it has a place in some deck. I just don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah, okay. Same with Jerry Beans, man, but we just haven't found it yet. But yeah, cards still limited. I don't know why. But Hit Arsenal 5 was definitely the worst set I've ever seen because there's actually no redeeming value in that set. There's the one good Gusto card, but that's it. That's literally all that set has. Then you had 6, which was like mediocre-ish. I actually don't even remember what's in 6. But 7, they really stepped it up. They gave us Evil Swarm and Constellar, and those 2 archetypes alone were like really good. Evil Swarms were meta for a while. Constellars have a diehard fan base. Like, the one good hit in Arsenal, and I use good lightly. I mean, it's amazing for hit in Arsenal, but first at light play $11.50. First at near mids $15. This is the version I'd grab. However, gold rares right here. At first ends at $3.35. That's not bad, and when the secrets are hard to get, these will go up. Armed Dragon Dual Terminal 5 here. Near mids are $40, but you have a cheap light pay here for $25. I still think that's kind of good, but I'd only get this if you really like Armed Dragons. Night Assailant Dual Terminal 3. Now, I understand why this is bought out. I really do. In fact, the fact that I didn't get a copy is just a huge blunder. $81 to $85. This is used in GOAT format. And a lot of people don't know that, and I think that's why it's so limited along with it. It has, like, this degenerate combo, I believe. Sorry, guys, my throat... Ooh. Sorry, guys, my throat gets dry. But this is, like, high rarity, because the other version is, like, I think 200, 300. Wow. Way less. 500, hey, 500 for this lightly played, and then it's gone. I mean, I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole, but, Alley of Justice Cycle Rear Dual Terminal 3s are 39 for light play and 50 for near mints. Sorry guys, hiccups. This heavy played for 16. I actually wouldn't get this to try and resell. It's just really bad. The other versions of this, I guess, are now going up. OTS Pack 3. I actually had one sell for like $3.50. These actually got rebought out. Now they're like $10. So I guess this is coming back into the format. Dual Terminal Book of Moons here. I told people this wasn't a bad one to pick, and it still isn't. $9 go up to 12. Not bad actually. I have the Ultra actually over here from Tropack. We'll take a look at that. Lava Golems, 13s going up to 16. I'd rather get other lava gold because people actually don't know that this isn't really as expensive as people think it is for like really good versions. Like, we'll actually take a look at some of the lava golems here, like Pharaonic Guardian, right? We're gonna go straight to first eds here because I really can't bother with slobbered. First ed mods are 15. Okay, first ed lightly played $29. That's actually a cheap copy, and then they go up to 60 50s. Okay. Well, this one definitely went up, but this was about a $30 card, and this is the version I actually highly recommended to people. Retro Pack 2 Super Rares here, lightly played at 19. Emits 28. Again, I'd rather have these or spend more on Pharaonic, but Dark Revelations here, lightly played, I'd easily get these because they're cheaper and they should be better. In fact, I think these are going to shoot up as well as the others. So I would grab these versions over the DTs personally. Alley of Justice, Disciples of Armor. Now, I really like this card because it was one of the first DT synchros I got. I think it was the first DT card I actually ever got. Basically, once per turn, if your opponent controls a face-up light monster, you can activate one of these effects, where you select a set card your opponent controls and destroy it, or you send one card from the hand to the graveyard to do some other stuff. Basically, pops cards, lets you draw. 35, no thank you. Wabaku, I get why this is money. $15. People have been cleaning Wabakus out for a while. Like, this is their like love card, like especially because Wabaku doesn't really have holographic printings, I believe. Yeah, this is like the highest one, so I actually completely understand why this is money. Blackluster Soldier Dual Terminal 7. Lightly Blades are 11 here. Near mitts are about, you know, 20s. I still would grab your copies, but I won't go crazy over it. Number C65 King Overfiend. This is 3 level 3 Dark Monsters. You basically detach from this card, you target face monster book controls. It loses 1,000 attack and defense. And it has an also against this effect. Okay, so I don't know what this effect is, so that's really cool. But alright. Number 65 Jin though. During either player's turn, when an effect of an opponent's monster is activated, you detach 2, you negate the activation. If you do, you inflict 500 damage. So it's not a bad interrupt, it's just this could get run over way too easily. However, what I've been told from just one person was that, oh, this is using like the new Utopia support because this is super easy to bring out. I mean, if it is, it's a generic interrupt, but it's really, really weak. Like, they can run over this. That's my issue. First, it's our 55 cents. They're single number cards. If it's true, you can grab a copy or two. I don't think this is really gonna go higher. Earthbound Immortal. Apu here. Uh, First ed mod here for about 19 and 25. Not bad, not bad at all. First ed light plays are 40. That's affordable. That is very affordable. Then $69. Uh, would I grab these? I've seen Earthbounds all hit 100 plus, so yeah. I actually think if you need your Earthbound stuff, right now's the time. Asuka Piscu, near mints are about $30 here, I see. Okay. First ed light plays are 50. First ed near mints are 68, 69, but at least there's a lot of listings bombing out at 85 here, so it's not too bad, but it's still pretty awful. Earthbound Immortal Uru here. This is one of my favorites. I don't know, I really like spiders. I was actually thinking about doing a little prank on my girlfriend where, like, I get a tarantula and I just put it in a room and... Guys, she heard that. But, yeah, one day I will. Probably when we're married because I want to see if she divorced me over it. Well, I played 13 for unlimited. This is actually not bad, even though it's unlimited. $12, $13. That's the best we've seen so far. Okay, no. First time I'll play $40. Yeah, just making sure. Okay. First light play 43. And then, yeah, it goes up to 70. Snag that copy, because that copy is a cheap motherfucker. Earthbound Immortal Raku Raska? I think, yeah. Mod plays are 9s. Okay. How much are like lightly playeds here? Lightly playeds 9s. First at light play 52. Not too bad here. First at near mints, $70. Alright. This one I really don't like. Like, I really hate this one. I don't know why. Then you have the Monkey Boy. Monkey Boy is sitting here today at $10. I actually got original Ultra first ed for 10. The original Monkey Boys are actually worth some money. I'll actually show them right now. First editions though. 25.50. Well, this is $30. First ed mod play are 50 after. Well, first ed light play here for 47. Yeah, the mod play's not terrible, but it's still mod play. First ed internet, $66 going up to 70, going up to 90s. So that's your Earthbound stuff. Let me actually show you Monkey Boy Ultras here. Where are you? Stardust Overdrive. Nimitz 360. First editions though. First ed light play. Okay, so $7. So they went down, but near mints are $13. So I'd rather get a light play personally for first edition. That's like $8-9. Rather than the near mint here. But Monkey Boys are worth money. I'm glad I was able to pick mine up for a single dollar, and I was able to sell it for 10. So it'd be like that. Choco Chula, this is probably like my second favorite because I like whales a lot. I really love sea creatures. If you guys don't know that, my favorite aquatic animal is actually a dolphin. Whales are actually probably a close second. I really like that. Dolphins and whales. What can I say? But my favorite animal of all time is probably a giraffe. Lightly plates are $16. Near mints are about 19. First eds though, $70. Ugh. Okay, let's see what this heavy play looks like. So there's that right there. A little bit here. Top actually looks fine. And the other sides, besides this. There's this. There's this. Okay, so the back is pretty bad, but I don't know. That could pass for mod. It's not, it's not the best, but it is what it is. Like, if I saw this guy in person and he's like, oh, maybe I'm trying to sell it for 55, blah blah blah, or 50, I'd probably give him an offer, you know. But first I like play for 70, just pay the extra 15 and get the light play. No reason not to. First I near 90s. So that's with Earth Boy. But then you have the Tin Probe. I actually want to show this. This is we're going on about 12, 13 years on how old this is. You have light play here for about, I'm gonna discount that, but two new sellers here, about $7 each. Near mints are $10 though. So this isn't a bad promo to get actually. Would I go crazy over it? No, but I mentioned these when they were 5 to 6 a piece, and now they're a little more. So hopefully you got your copies. Also, if you guys stuck around this far, I really do want to say thank you. I don't even need to tell you to leave a like button or subscribe, but I actually have a video that I want to bring up in the middle of this market watch that one of my friends showed me for Scalpers. So I have a little bit, a lot of audio for this, but here it goes. They're actually running.
If they're running, I'm running.
The sheep following the other sheep.
No fucking way.
If they're running, I'm running.
I am not doing that.
Oh, but you followed them before, buddy.
Holy shit.
Like, look what they're doing. Man, imagine going to your local Walmart for groceries or something and actually seeing this unfold. I would just cringe. Scalpers, man, they're crazy. Elemental Hero Nova Master Ultimate Rare here. People told me not to look at some ultis that I would recommend picking up. So we're going to look at some I'd recommend picking up and some I just find interesting. Elemental Hero Nova Master from Generation Force. Now, this was about $30, about $10 to $15 Ultimate Rare. First light play here for about 23. First set near mint though. Well, actually there's 3 light plays here for about 22s here, but that one of them's from a new seller. Goes up to 35, 35, 36. going up to 50. Now, I don't need to tell you guys how ulti heroes operate, right? If you stuck around this far in the video, I really don't need to waste my time saying so. But this is a card I can see this going up to 70, 80. It's not awful either. I mean, destroys the opponent's monster by battle, you draw a card. It's very simplistic in its nature, which isn't bad. But the artwork also looks really, really cool. And let's be real, now that's Elemental Hero Cells alone. Good artwork and usable. Not good, usable. Right? Unlike some of the other older Elemental Heroes. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. Grab this while you can. 20 is very cheap. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. So while I search for Nova, I actually want to look at Generation Force, and this is actually getting bought out. So you have a near mid tier for about 20. You have a Japanese one. Is this? I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool, but I won't buy it. First Ed's $32, $33, going up to about 50 here, and it's on its last page, as you guys see here. So what I would do for this ultimate, because I still think it's very good to get this ulti, even if there's the ghost, which we're going to look at right after. But what I would do is look around and see if you want to maybe buy on, a different platform. Like I always tell people, it's not bad if you want to buy off a different platform, but TCG Player. I think TCG Player is the best place to buy personally. When it comes to singles, it's the site I have the best experience with this. I'm not saying that just because I'm sponsored by them. I mean it. That's why I want to be sponsored by them, because I want to be sponsored by the best, and I am. I mean, I don't know if affiliate likes really a sponsorship, but yeah. Ghosters though, on the other hand, so lightly played 46, not bad at all. 53. Okay, he's got a mob play here for 50. Let's take a... Oh, no. Unfortunate. Yeah, we could see why that's mob play, buddy. It's not bad. I mean, it's still not a bad mob play, but, I can't. Well, next first set mob play is like 84, 85. I'd take that other mob play. It's not awful. First set Italian for 80. First set light play 105. How much are first set near though? 142, 145. So, Italians. I want to take a look at this. In fact, I actually want to talk to you guys. Man, that looks beautiful. About Ghosters. And the reason why I always put lightly played on my cards, especially when I sell Ghosters, is because if it has a lot of scratches, it's not a near mint Ghost Rare. Right? Like people say. Like, if the scratches are bad enough, it's definitely not near mint. Now, I'm not saying that the Ghost Rare needs to be picture perfect for it not to be near mint. But the scratches do have to be very minimal when it comes, because I don't think I saw a flawless Ghost Rare. Most of them have some type of scratching, but some have way less than others, right? If the Ghost Rare barely has any scratching, that is considered near mint, in my opinion, because I said near mint. Not mint. It's not a mint card. It is near mint, right? Where I would consider it close up. But scratches, again, have to be very, very good, right? If there's a good amount of scratches, I will always put light play. So if you ever see me putting a near mint on TCG Player, it's because I think the scratches are either very minimal, or I think it's PSA worthy. It's one of the two. But I'll be honest with you, if there's ever a Ghost Rare like that, I'd probably just PSA it myself and then put it up as PSA. But if I'm ever too lazy, that's what I have to say for it. One of you actually bought a Ghost Rare Felgrand from me, so if you're happy with it, post a picture on Twitter and at me, because I love to see happy customers. Red Nova Dragon Ultimate Starstrike Blast. I don't care if I'm mentioning this for like the 5th time this month. If I think something's good, I will talk it to death. 67. Okay, so someone actually bought the cheaper copies here. You should be buying a playset. I'm not gonna repeat myself. I really am not. If you say, oh, I had this on my list, no, you didn't. If it goes up, this should be about 100, 120. Mermail and Biscayos. Now, Mermails are getting bought out, and people love old format, especially with Mermails. Near mints here are about 20 bucks roughly. First editions though are gonna go a little cuckoo at 30. For light play, near mints are about $45. The light plays for 30 are not bad, but they're not good either. That's what I have to say. Would I pick this up? If you're okay with sitting on something, yeah. Empress of Prophecy, and then we have Hierophant of Prophecy. Now, the reason why I'm looking at these isn't because I think they're good ultis to pick up, but this got bought out to like 65, 70, and it's been about 2 weeks, 2, 3 or more weeks. I want to see how this is actually shaping up as a buyout. So first and light plays are 25. Uh, 25, 20. Yeah, they're going to 25s, but there's a lot of them, right? 30, and then you go to 45. So someone was like, "Oh, let me make a quick sale." Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But another person tried it, and now you have all these people putting their lightly plays at pretty low. I mean, these guys are really all at $25, $24, just trying to beat each other over the head for like 30 cents, right? Would I grab this? No, I would keep an eye on it. What I would do is I'd favorite a bookmark or something. Check it every week or every couple days. Really quickly takes like not even a minute. It takes like 20 seconds. You see this drop below like 15s, maybe around the $13 mark. Grab it because if it gets bought up before, history repeats itself. And I still don't think this card would be like super worth at $12, $13 because people don't know how prophecy are. Like, oh, high rarity prophecies. It's like, dude, no prophecy deck really ran this, right? But if you want it, it's there. And then Empress of Prophecy Ultimate. So if this gets bought out, this can get bought out. Oh my god, I keep skipping it. Along with this card's a little more usable, in my opinion. I still think it's not awful. But you detach material from this card, shuffle your deck, reveal top 5. Let's go cards of your deck, destroy monster up to field to number of spell cards revealed, and then you put them back in the deck on any order. So basically, what you could do is, let's say you reveal like 2, 3 prophecy cards. You get 2 or 3 pops, and then you get to figure out what you draw, and you know how to plan ahead now. And that's why I really like this card, along with, uh, this card gets surge attack to each XYZ material attached to a monster you control. That does include itself, so it'll be about 2,300 after it uses effect minimum, which isn't the best for a rank 5, but for what it gives you, I think it's perfectly fine. Along with, depending on your board, this could be a huge beat stick, right? Like you have a Utopia or something, boom, it's 2,900. First editions though, mod play 450. Okay. $7. I think this is fine. I mean, it's a new seller, but 11. 19. Okay, so people did pay attention. It's a little more than I would like to pay for it, but you got that cheap copy. You got one here for 12 is all right. That's why I would cut it like 12 to 15. So yeah, do what you want with it. Number 91, Thunderspark Dragon. I mean, believe it or not, I don't think this card actually has a reprint, along with Ultimate is the highest rarity, and it's a number card. What this essentially does is you can destroy all other face-up monsters on the field, or you can destroy all cards your opponent controls, depending on its material. So, in certain decks, you can just make this and just, destroy all cards your opponent controls, which is great. And it's not even all cards on the field. They actually made sure to make sure that's opponents. Life plays for 7. Not bad. Near mitts for 9. Even though that's unlimited, it's still not that bad in my opinion. First edition, $12. Going up to 14. Very good pickup. Scapegoat, OTS pack 8. Near mitts, $89. Now, I would be shocked if this was not bought out before Book of Moon. But the reason why I tell people to buy this instead of Book of Moon is because it's about 5 OTS packs earlier, right? People are going to want, it's hard to replace an older OTS pack when it comes to certain, ultimates, especially something like Scapegoat. People are going to look at this and be like, oh, we could buy this out. It's going to be hard, it's going to be an easier buyout. We still have a ton of OTS 13 in stores and just everywhere. Along with, we have Book of Moons here. Book of Moon already went through one buyout. People are happy with it. I'm not saying don't get ulti Book of Moons, but figure out your priorities. If you can only get, say, let's pretend you have $200 at your disposal. I would get 2 Scapegoats, right? And then maybe eventually get a third. So you have a play set just so you have 2 to sell off. And then I would get your ulti Book of Moons. Because if this gets bought out, or goes up in value to 120, 130, Book of Moons will probably be stable for a little longer. I think they have a few months ahead. When fall comes, I've heard from a source, you're going to regret it. They'll probably be around 200, but get these first. Book of Moon, Turtle Pack Booster 7. I really should have put this with the other Book of Moon. Light play, 38, near mids, 44. So someone else listed a lightly played, but they're going. Someone tried to put a mod play here for 19. Not bad for $19, but if you guys got near mids at 2025, you don't even need to look at this. If you did, you might want to try that one out. Mirror Force, Heavy Raiders. When an opponent's monster attacks, well, you guys know what Mirror Force does. Why am I even reading this? So I actually picked up a first edition heavy plate for $10. So I'm gonna show you how dumb first ed goes when it comes with MRD. So near mints are, well, newly launched, $15 for unlimited, very very good. Cause near mints are about 1920 here. Notice how I don't have any filters on, and that we have not gone over even a first ed damaged yet. So near mint 20s, first ed damaged more than 20. Right? 7th page, we're at 25, still nothing first ed. We finally get into the first ed. First eds are still $38, $39. So if you ever find a Mirror Force that's beat the fuck up and it's first edition, you can get it. Most people don't know that's $40. Most people will try to sell it to you for a couple bucks. And hey, even maybe like 8, 9, grab it. It's horrible, but maybe you can get rid of it. Or you could get the famous 0.5 PSA, as me and Jimmy Hall like to joke around about. First ed heavies, though. I have one here for about 48. I'll tell you guys a little bit about this copy. It is heavy played. Definitely, it's not, better. But a lot of it is more on the back instead of the front. The creases actually are not that bad. Or it's not what you would expect from a heavy, but the name actually is somewhat faded. But it's not damaged, which is nice. Then you have another one here for about indigestion. Come on, baby. About 47 as well. Don't know why it didn't undercut me, but all right. First edition mob plays are 115. That's what really. Oh, and there's Spanish ones here for like 90. Not awful. First ed light plays though. How much is our first ed light play? 240. $240. There is no first ed near mint. People know that there's not a good one. Also, I love how there's a small shuffle crease on the back top. Let's take a look at this. So front looks really nice. Yeah, that's a big ah. Some people might consider that mod play. I don't know if that's a crease exactly. It's definitely a damage. It's unfortunate what happened to that. But because of this side, it's definitely light play for sure. But he has pictures at least, so it's fine. Again, if you're selling something like this for $300, include pictures. Call the Haunted though. Lost our promotions. Near mints are $15. So if you got these at 6-7, like I told you, you still double your money. So that's good. Mirror Force Gold Series 2008. This is actually bought out. Like, I know people say this is not placeholder, but like, why would you waste your time even? Bullshit. Lightly played 13, near mint 13. If you want one, quickly goes up. So, I mean, not to that, but I'll count this as a price. Not that I would pay this or I think it's super reasonable, but at least that's a legit price. Dark Beginning 2s, lightly plays are about 7s. I still think it's very cheap for DB2. Near mints though, I want to see where near mints are lie. $20. I would get light plays. I think this is a very good, cool OG Mirror Force to own. Although, I do want first ed Mirror Forces originals. But if I ever got one, I'd probably want a PSA because I'm not going to play it. And I have secrets that look gorgeous playing. But if I ever see a PSA, like a PSA 7 or 8, and it's below $200, I'd probably go grab it. But, Radiant Mirror Force. Also, that's on Metal Raiders, not DB2. I just Google search Mirror Force because I really want to look at original secrets, and I saw this cute little ulti. Activate your opponent declares an attack when they control 3 or more attack position monsters. You destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. So there's no reason really to pay this or play this over Mirror Force. But when Mirror Force is limited, people try this out, I believe. First ed mod 7. Yeah, for first ed ulti, mod play, it's not bad. But first ed light plays 10s. First ed limit $15 and going up. Getting a first ed light play for 10's not bad if you like this card, you like the artwork, you just like Mirror Force in general. But I won't go crazy over this because I don't think the card's that collectible. But Recurring Nightmare. So I went over this card a while ago, and people said it moved that on, and I want to see what copies are. So you have a damage chair 14-15, a mob for 70, a light play for 100. Oh, this guy has 2 mods at least. Oh, there's, both these guys have 2 mods actually. And then, yeah, just oof. First and near mints are non-existent. I would never buy from someone with this name. Dead ass. They can have a card for $2 and then another guy has it for 9. It's like the second best listing. I would straight buy the $9 copy. No, no. Uh, man, is this MSK? Is this MSK? Might be. Oh, if you guys made this far in the video, next MSK Market Watch, type into his comment section. Hey, I saw Pokemon cards. Is this you? Like, please, if you guys get 5 comments on his Market Watch, oh, that'd be so funny. Because he wouldn't know what's going on. I just laugh. I wouldn't even tell him. Well, I'd probably tell him eventually. Crystal Beast, Sapphire, Pegasus, Ultimate Rare. Man, these are ridiculous. Mod, well, okay. How much is a first ed mod here? $100. I know where I can pick one up for 65. So, I don't know if the people are buying at this price, but goes up to 140. First ed, you're 2. Like, I'll be honest with you here. I don't know why people like Crystal Beast this much. I get it's the anime, blah blah blah. Oh, he was a really cool character. No, not really. Ancient City, Rainbow Ruins. Now, this card's actually really good. This card can't be sorted. So basically, it depends on the number of Crystal Beasts in your smaller traps. So this card can't be sorted by a card effect at 1. So at least to have it on the board. Hooray. Protection. Second one, you have the battle damage you take. I mean, it's for back then, that was fine. 3, you can send a Crystal Beast monster to control your graveyard to negate the activation of a spell or trap card and destroy it. Now, that is actually really, really good. That's why this card was, like, playable back then. Some people didn't like it to be played, but listen. If it protects itself on its own for stuff you'd regularly be doing in the deck, and and then you could use this as an interrupt, pretty good. During the main phase, you can also draw a card. So you get interrupt and you draw a card. Very, very good, right? And then number 5, once during your main phase, you can special a crystal based card from your spell or trap zone. It's really not bad. First ed heavies are 40. No. Mods, not really. Italian, okay, wait, hold on. Is this English? I see why it's lightly played. It's not nice and lightly played, but I guess it is lightly played technically. Uh, then you have near mints here. I think that's the same guy. It looks clean. That's the ulti mark, by the way, so at least I'm 99% sure it is, so alright. 130. Like, would I buy it? No. Not really. Does look beautiful though, I actually really like. That's like the one Crystal Beast card I like because of its artwork. Topaz Tiger. 58. Okay. A tad bit better. No, no, never mind. Never mind. You're not better, Topaz Tiger. You're just as awful as everything else. No, nobody's paying this. Congratulations. If you have this card, first ed, just PSA. I think if you have a copy worth PSA, try to get PSA 8 or higher. Well, try to aim for 9s. Like, people are always trying to aim for 10s. 9s are fine, too. Like, I don't bust my balls over having a PSA 9. PSA 8 bothers me a tad bit, but PSA 7 I just get rid of. But anyway, guys, leave a like usual. Subscribe if you're not already. Like, seriously, if you got this far in the video and you're not subbed, what are you doing? Answer me that in the comment section below. And for buying cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Consider being a YouTube channel member and check out my Instagram. I always post awesome stuff there. Also have a Twitter if you want to follow that, but if you hate Twitter like me, I understand why you don't. And remember, I have a TCG Player shop. So with all that battle out of the way, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.